Hello students of class 10. The other day we had started revising the chapter Father's Help. We had already finished unit 1 and I had given you 4 questions to write. Okay. I hope that all of you have written the answers in your copies. Okay. Pretty simple questions. Now we begin with unit 2. Swami hoped that with this his father would be made to see why he must avoid school for the day. So remember we saw that Swami first said headache, but when he realized that father will not accept the fact that he has a headache, and that father can understand that just because he wants to avoid school, he's making this an excuse. We found that Swami immediately said that he cannot go late to school. Why? Because if he went late to school, then there was a teacher named Samuel who was very strict with the boys, and he was especially strict with those boys who came late to school. So that is the reason why he couldn't go late to school. And then father asked the name of the teacher, and Swami was very hopeful that father, on hearing that the teacher was so strict with the boys, the picture that Swami gave, if you read the original story, you will understand. He gives a very picture of a very violent teacher. Okay, Samuel being a very violent kind of teacher. So he thought that father will be convinced and he wouldn't have to go to school. But father's behavior took an unexpected turn. But all of a sudden, things happened exactly opposite to what Swami had expected. He proposed to send a letter with Swami to the headmaster. Remember when father said that why don't you go and tell about teacher Samuel to your headmaster? Swami said that what will headmaster do? Everybody says that even the headmaster is afraid of teacher Samuel. So father decided to write a letter to the headmaster. No amount of protest from Swami would make him change his mind. By the time Swami was ready to leave for school, father had composed means written, a long letter to the headmaster. He put it in an envelope and sealed it. So what did father do? Swami's father do? Swami's father, very on contrary to Swami's expectation, he started writing a letter to the headmaster. And by the time Swami got ready for school, he had written a long letter. He put it in an envelope and sealed it and handed it over to Swami. What have you written, father? Swami asked apprehensively. You have, the moment father tried to write a letter to the headmaster, Swami, tried to protest that, you can't do such a thing. It's not right. But father didn't listen to him and he wrote a long letter. So when the letter was handed over to Swami, Swami said that, what have you written, father? Swami asked apprehensively. Apprehensive means when you are really worried that something unpleasant is going to happen. And why was Swami apprehensive? Swami was apprehensive of the fact that he had said something, which was not true. And that was the reason, but based on that, the father had written a letter to the headmaster. So Swami was now afraid of the fact that maybe, by writing this letter to the headmaster might take action against the teacher. So, which is not something that Swami wanted. What Swami wanted was only to avoid school. That was his sole intention, only intention. Not to jeopardize, or means not to bring any harm to a teacher's career. Nothing for you. Give it to your headmaster. Says that go and give it to your headmaster. Have you written anything about teacher Samuel? So Swami is now curious. He says that have you written anything about teacher Samuel? Yes, plenty of things. So the father said, yes, I have written plenty of things. What has he done, father? So now Swami is saying that, why have you written about teacher Samuel? What has he done? Everything is there in the letter. Give it to your headmaster. He says that you don't have to worry about anything. You go and give this letter to your headmaster, and your headmaster will understand everything. Swami went to school feeling that he was the worst boy on earth. His conscience bothered him. Swami, why he feels that he is the worst boy on earth? Because he now feels that whatever father has written, he has not written very good thing about teacher Samuel. And if action is taken against teacher Samuel, then teacher Samuel might lose his job. So that is the reason why he felt very bad, why he felt that he was the worst boy on earth. He wasn't at all sure if his description of Samuel had been accurate. So he had heard about some things about teacher Samuel. Okay, and he just told everything to his father. But he never had a personal experience of Samuel being so violent towards the students. He felt that he had mixed up the real and the imagined. Mixed up real and the imagined. That means he realized that whatever he had said was not true. Maybe the teacher might have been angry with a student once in a while, but that doesn't mean that the teacher was so violent. Samuel stopped on the roadside to make up his mind about Swami stopped on the roadside to make up his mind about Samuel. So Swami, he felt, very heavy in his heart that, what have I done? I didn't want to I didn't want to bring any harm to a teacher's career in this way. But if I give this letter to the headmaster, then what will happen is this teacher might lose his job. Swami stopped on the roadside to make up his mind about Samuel. Not such a bad man. Samuel was not such a bad man after all. Personally, he was much more friendly than other teachers. Swami also felt Samuel had a special regard for him. See, just to avoid school, Swami had said something to his father which he had only heard about. Okay, he had never seen teacher Samuel doing anything of that sort to any of the students. And another thing is that he was a strict teacher, but not to the extent that he said. And another thing was that On the contrary, he felt that Samuel was friendlier than other teachers in the school. And he also thought that Samuel had a special regard for him. Special regard in the sense that Samuel had a concern for, a somewhat special concern. Special regard means here special concern for Swami. Swami's head was dizzy with confusion. Dizzy means in an undecided state of mind. Okay, he couldn't decide that what he should do, means that whether what he said was true, or everything was just he made up just to avoid school. He could not decide if Samuel deserved the allegations. Yes, if the teacher was so bad. Allegations, that is the false charges brought against a teacher. Allegations made against him in the letter. That is the charges that the father has written in the letter. The more he thought about Samuel, the more Swami grieved for him. Why did Swami grieve for Samuel? What was the reason for it? Swami grieved for Samuel because he thought that teacher Samuel did not deserve at all, what was written for him. And he grieved for the fact that if he hands over the letter to the headmaster, then the headmaster will take action against teacher Samuel, and that action might be to such an extent that he might be dismissed from his job. To recall Samuel's dark face, his moustache, unshaven cheek and yellow coat filled Swami with sorrow. So the more Swami thought about teacher Samuel, he felt very sad about him. So this is what was for Unit 2. Again, just like Unit 1, I have given you some questions from Unit 2. The first question is, how did Swami's father react on hearing about teacher Samuel? How did Swami's father react on hearing about teacher Samuel? So you can understand here, you have to write that he composed the letter, whatever is there, we'll write. Then within quotes, what have you written, father? Swami asked apprehensively. What was Swami apprehensive about? I just now said what is the meaning of the word apprehensive and what was Swami apprehensive about. So you should be able to write the answer. Number 3, what did Swami try to make up his mind about? What did Swami try to make up his mind about? And number 4, why did Swami grieve about Samuel? So while I was explaining, once again I discussed all the questions. So once you will write all these questions neatly in your copies. Okay, thank you, students.